everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new here, it's lovely to have you and I hope you choose to stick around and subscribe. It's completely free and entirely up to you. It just means I pop up in your subscription boxes every time I upload a new video. On to today's video, and I have been a little bit spendy recently and thought I would share with you what I've picked up. Before I get started on this video, I do want to apologise because it is, I guess you would say, summer now. The sun is blaring. It is about 30 degrees, which is why I'm so shiny, because I am sweating and I can't even put the fan on, otherwise you won't actually hear me speak. Maybe you don't want to, who knows. But it does mean that people are cutting the grass, they're cutting the hedge, there's somebody washing the car, there's somebody putting up scaffolding. There is so much noise going on, but I do need to film this video because I am actually filming some of these videos in advance because we have a little staycation very soon. So I wanted to get these videos filmed, hence why I'm just going to battle through the noise. First up, and I think I'm going to start with Primark because the bag is rattling more than anything. So I've been in Primark a couple of times now and they've got some really nice stuff. A lot of it, I will say, is not for me. There's a lot of crop tops, there's a lot of weirdly cut dresses, there's a lot of long dresses, like proper maxi dresses, which as somebody that's 5'1", they're never going to fit, unfortunately. As pretty as the designs are, I've also seen a lot of stuff that is square neck. Again, that doesn't just suit me. I prefer like a sweetheart neckline or a round neck, something like that. So a lot of things, unfortunately, this season so far have been off limit, but I did still pick up a few bits. Now I will try on some of the bits. Some of them I'm not going to bother trying on just because they're basic and they don't really need to be tried on. But one thing that I will try on, and I'll try and put a cutaway for you, is this pajama set, because it's going to be so difficult to show you because it's all tangled on the hangers. However, this is a vest top. Where's the other side of it? There we go. So we've got the vest top and we've also got a pair of trousers. These are so thin. They've got such a pretty like bottom to them, scalloped edge and everything. But how pretty is this print? I couldn't decide to start with if it was very granny print or not, but I really like it. I haven't tried them on yet. I went for a large, which is a 14 to 16 in their newer sizing. And yeah, I thought I'd give them a go. I'm normally a 14, I would say, so hopefully they'll be on the slightly bigger side because who wants tight pajamas? So I'm really happy with those. Another thing I picked up in that sort of section was just some bra extenders. These are the 2-hook bra extenders. I have got some somewhere, but I just don't know where I've put them, so I just thought I'd pick up a few more. And they're super handy, especially when it's hot as well, because you can have the most perfect fitting bra, but when it's hot and you're sweaty, it's just uncomfortable. And I find these work really well. And also I've still got some of my bras that fit in like the cup, but just not the back band, I guess you would say, from like pre-pregnancy. They're just too nice and too expensive to throw away, so I thought I'd try it out with those as well. On to the next thing, and I've actually got several, well, I've got quite a bundle to show you. If you watched the Lincolnshire holiday vlogs last year, you may remember that when we went into Lincoln, I picked up some vest tops. They were like ribbed vest tops, and I picked them up in basically every colour they did, I think, apart from a purple one, because purple is just not my colour at all. And I've absolutely lived and died in them. You've probably seen them in most vlogs, most videos I've done. Like, they are my go-to thing. They're so comfy. To be fair, I used to wear ribbed vests when I was a teenager and they were just my go-to then, and I feel like I'm reliving that because they had them back in stock this year. So I've got a black one which I'm actually wearing now, which is probably why I've been melting a bit, because, you know, black in the sun, but at the same time it hides a magnitude of sins. So I actually picked up 2 black ones. Here is the second one. If you wonder what they look like, because I probably won't bother trying these on for you, they are literally just a basic ribbed vest. There's nothing really much more to say about it. I bought them in a medium last year. However, I've gone for a large this year because I found that they shrink. They do actually shrink quite badly. So I thought I'd size up and then hopefully they might just fit a little bit nicer. Yeah, I've got the black. Then I went for a nice like Barbie pink, I guess you would call it. Then everybody needs a white because, you know, white is absolutely a must during summer. Then I've gone for this like green colour. I love a green on me. Like if you see, green is my colour, I think. Then I've re-got the, I think they called it oatmeal, is slightly blown out of colour, I guess you would say, because of my ring light, but it is an oatmeal-y colour. And then last but not least, a grey. I'm not usually a huge grey fan, but I just thought, why not give it a try? Yeah, we'll see how we get on with those. So that is everything in Primark that I picked up for myself. Now on to some bits that I picked up for Nelly, because let's face it, I can't possibly go into Primark without buying her stuff, and the kids stuff is such a good price as well. Talking of good prices, this was actually in the sale, which I couldn't believe. It was just £5 for the set. So it comes with this jumper with like a little collar. How pretty is that? In a lovely pink colour. I love this colour on Nelly, to be fair, but can I just say it is super soft. I can't get over how soft. And then it came with some matching bottoms as well, which I just think is absolutely adorable. And yeah, £5. Who would have thought it? Also in this video, if my voice starts going, apologies, I've got hay fever, I think, or a cold. I can't work out which, but I'm just all like congested and croaky. On to other bits for Nelly from Primark that aren't obviously winter wear because we're still in summer. I picked up some more of the leggings. These are the 3-pack of leggings. They are super affordable, and they actually wash really well, considering these vests that I've got don't wash very well. I find the kids stuff actually does surprisingly well. So it comes with the grey, the creamy colour, and the pink. You would have already seen these in a haul because I picked them up not that long ago. But yeah, Nelly lives in them, so I thought I would get them in the next size up, because you can never go wrong with leggings, summer or winter, it doesn't matter. And then I also picked up, this is again in 18 to 24 months. You may recognise it because I think this will be the 3rd time Nelly's had it, but this is just a sweatshirt with little cute butterflies on, really cute design, and it's perfect for throwing on like of a summer evening when it gets a bit breezy, but it will also last at that side hopefully through winter as well. And then the last thing I picked up for the 18 to 24 months was these joggers. Again, really reasonably priced. Nelly's already got a pair of these, and again, she lives in them. They're cuffed at the bottom as well, which is perfect because otherwise everything just falls off of her. But yeah, so really happy with those as well. And then I was a little bit organised with something because I saw it and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get it, because you never know. So I picked this up in 24 to 36 months, which is so scary. I can't believe I'm buying that size. I feel like I should be buying like 3 to 6 months. That's how it feels anyway. But it is this basic top here, and then it's got some cycling shorts. So obviously, in theory, you would think I'm buying this with next year in mind. However, Nelly has the legging version of this that they brought out for spring in 12 to 18 months, and it shrinks. It shrunk so bad that yeah, it just looks really small on her now. And bearing in mind I wash at 30, so it's not that I'm putting it on a hot wash or anything like that before anyone comes up at me in the comments. So I picked up the other week this set, which I think might be in there, exactly the same in 18 to 24 months, so that she could wear that now. But she may have to go into this set before the end of the summer if it shrinks. So I'll keep you posted on that in the vlogs, no doubt. Now, when I say this is a collective haul, it is a bit of a random haul. And I had to just mention that from the works, I picked up 2 bottles of bubble mix. Now, I know you can do it yourself with washing up liquid, etc. But I actually use really cheap washing up liquid that just doesn't really bubble. I use the Lidl's one, and it's absolutely awful for like bubble machines and things like that, whether I just don't get the mix right or whether, yeah, I don't know. And it's just easier. These are £1.50 a bottle. They've got loads of bottles in store at the minute, so I just popped in and picked a couple up. Nelly is going through a phase where she absolutely adores bubbles. I can't even explain. We've got a bubble machine that's now living in the caravan because we bought it when we were at Midlands, and yeah, she was obsessed with it. So we've left that one there, hence why I've got one bottle for that. We've also got a bubble machine that's here at home. I have already got a bottle of bubble mixture sat by that I bought a little while ago. She's obsessed. She has to have it for nappy changes. She has to have it every bath time. If there's any water play in the garden, the bubble machine's got to come out, and she'll literally just sit there and go bubble, bubble, bubble until you put it on. So we have that. We've also got one in the car so that wherever we go, we can entertain her with bubbles for a couple minutes. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up putting one of these in the caravan or the car or something as well. But I needed to stock up. So definitely head there. They've got loads of good like outdoor little cheapy like things to do and stuff in the works at the minute. So definitely check them out if you need some ideas, because let's face it, the summer holidays are getting ever closer. Time is moving so fast, and I'm sure it will probably sell out in the next few weeks. So definitely pop in before it's all gone. Now, the next thing is something that I don't normally share on my channel very much. Obviously, I share vlogs and things of like days out at steam fairs and country shows and things like that. But when it comes to those types of events, I don't normally share what I picked up. And I don't really know why, because it's a part of my life. I've bought it, or like, you know, I've acquired it. So I thought I would change that habit and start showing some of the other things that I buy as well. So I picked up this is from the Matchbox collection. This is a 1905 Fowler Showman engine. This is from the models of yesteryear, and Ash actually got me this because I saw it at a truck show recently and I just had to have it, especially because it's in the blue and I love the blue. Yeah, it's hard to show because of my ring light, but oh, it just is the stuff of childhood. I don't really have many steam engines. I did have one, but unfortunately got left behind at my ex's house, so it wasn't in the best of conditions anyway, the one that I had, and it certainly wasn't a Matchbox one. So yeah, I'm super excited to put that on display. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find a model of my favourite traction engine, which is Little Billy. But I will keep persevering, and maybe one day someone might do a model of it. But until then, I've got that one instead. On to Amazon. I've got a couple of things that I can't, well, I could physically show you them. However, you wouldn't really get the gist of it because one of them's still in a box, and the other one, to be honest, I haven't got the time or the energy to pull it out. But the thing that I can show you from Amazon that I bought was the Zello Pro Max. This is a portable white noise machine and nightlight. So that's what the box looks like. It's actually Lumi. If you remember the trends a few years ago of the Lumi light, this is made by the same company, but they're now called Zello, or at least this range is called Zello. It did come with a card that said, "You might remember us, we used to be the Lumi Pro Max," or whatever. And you might think, why on earth are you buying a nightlight and a white noise machine when you've got Sean, or Ewan as it is officially known? You've got like the VTech camera, which plays the white noise as well. So why on earth do you need a new one? This is what it looks like, and basically I can explain it to you. So this comes with 30 soothing sounds, 7 colour nightlight. It clips to prams or cots, and it has 50+ hours of battery life. Can you tell why I want it yet? So basically, obviously, we are going away in the caravan. We will be at Ria very soon, if not already. I don't know. I can't remember when this video is going up as I film this. But we don't have electric on site. We've got a solar panel on our caravan, but that works with the C-type, like basically the car plug-in. So I needed a white noise machine that would have a long battery life, but that if necessary I could charge in the caravan. So this was highly recommended to me over on Instagram, and I read all the reviews and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And actually, to be fair, I reckon I could probably take this in the show. I don't think they'd mind too much. And she might actually nap, because at Midlands she passed out. Again, I don't know if the vlog has gone up or not yet, but she basically just kept going and going and going. What's that do? I don't know what that does. Yeah, she basically just kept going and going and going until she passed out, which was absolutely fine. But then it meant that she was napping at like 3 till 6 roughly, because she was so exhausted, which then meant she didn't want to sleep. So it was just a whole palaver, and I don't really want a whole week of that. So yeah, fingers crossed for this one, and hopefully I can come back to you with good news about it and recommend it. And then, you know, if you're in the market for a white noise machine, then it might be the thing for you. The other thing that sold it as well I remember, is it's got the timer for 30, 60 or 90 minutes, but it's also, I believe, we haven't fully tested it obviously, but I believe it's got the on off button. If you just press that, the white noise will effectively stay on all night, which is something that I could do with, because Nellie's constantly waking in the night when the white noise goes off. So we all have a very broken sleep at the minute. Now, other things that I wanted to share with you as well, which I mentioned, obviously I'll just put photos up on screen. We bought Nellie some shelves for her bedroom. We're not at the stage of fully decorating her bedroom yet. However, she is in the stage of pulling all the books off the bookshelf, which I don't mind with like the cardboard ones, but when she pulls the paper ones off, she tries to rip them because she loves ripping paper. So we've bought these shelves to go on the wall. They were a little bit pricey, and I know I could have got more basic ones, and Ash could have probably made them himself, and things like that. But I think there comes a point where you've got so much on your to-do list and nothing's getting done because there's just way too much. So we just thought we would get this one. I've already got a little bookcase that I'm going to do up. Maybe I'll feature it in a vlog. I'm going to give it a little bit of a upcycle and put that in to replace the big one that's already in there. And then her books that she can actually play with can be on those shelves, and then all the paper ones can be up on the wall out of the way. The other thing that I bought was the City Sports treadmill. I wanted like a walk-in pad type thing for so long, and I've been saving my Christmas money and my birthday money, and I finally had enough to be able to order it. I obviously had enough when it was my birthday, but because we were going away for our holiday, I didn't want to order it then and then not be here when it arrived. And I love it. I absolutely adore it. It's perfect. Even if I'm going out with Nellie like in the fresh air later in the day, we normally tend to go out now it's hot in the evenings. Like in the morning, I can just jump on the treadmill for 20 minutes, work up a sweat, then jump in the shower, and it's just glorious. I absolutely love it. I love working towards getting my steps in a lot more, and I just feel so much better for it. I don't know if I've lost any weight, to be honest with you, but I just feel a lot fitter, a lot healthier, and just a lot more motivated. So I absolutely adore it. I'm so glad I got it. And yeah, the great thing I love about the particular model that I bought, because obviously there are cheaper ones, there are more expensive ones, and not only was it recommended by a lot of friends, there were several friends that actually had it, that said you need this one, but also I can play Spotify through the speakers that are on there. It's got a remote control so I can up it and down it. So what I tend to do is do one song that's like a steady but not too fast walk, then I do 4 songs. So I'll do like a faster pace for one song, slower pace, fast, slower, and then I'll do another one which is a slightly more relaxed pace, and then just slow down and then do some stretches at the end. And yeah, being able to listen to my own music through the speaker definitely keeps me on track, and it makes me work harder as well. I've ended up doing more because I want to get to the end of the song because I'm enjoying the song. So yeah, top tip. Another thing from Amazon, and that is a new busy board. Nellie loves the busy boards that she has, but I feel like she's just a little bit bored of them, and yeah, it's difficult. So I picked up a new one that I thought she might enjoy. She hasn't played with it as much as the original one, but I think that's just because she's into everything that she shouldn't be at the minute. But I think it'll be perfect for traveling because I can just put it in the caravan and I think she'll love it. So is this one here. Again, it was highly recommended to me. It is a Montessori one. Obviously most of them are, to be fair, but it's got like a normal, like, I don't even know what kind of lock you call it, but a clasp like that. It's got like a almost like a fidget spinner with like a bell on it. It's got Nellie's favourite, which is like a light switch. She's obsessed with light switches. Then you've got the like lifty up and over one. And then you've got the shoelace. You've got one of these, which I'm not overly happy about, but I'm not going to take it off. But I feel like once she's learned how to do that one, she's going to be in and out of everything that contains her, like a bouncer, a pushchair, and all things like that. It's obviously also got like the beads and stuff. It's got my fingers on it, so I can't really show you, but it's got like a Velcro strip, which she absolutely adores. We've got the spinning one just there, and then the best bit, which way is it going? This way. It's got a little music box. How cute is that? To be fair, she just spins the end because the end bit of it spins. She hasn't worked out how to use the music box yet, but it's just super, super adorable. Obviously, like I say, it is Montessori, so you know, it wasn't cheap. But I just think it'd be so helpful. And yeah, even when we go up and see like Ash's family and stuff, it might just entertain her for 5 minutes. Who knows? So yeah, super happy with that. So those are the things that I bought from Amazon. Then on to eBay, I bought Nellie something that she has been obsessed with at the toddler group that we go to, and that is a wooden farm. I haven't got it here to show you because it's still in transit. It's hopefully being delivered today, but I'll probably just put up a little photo. But yeah, so she's been obsessed with it. She's got loads of little animals, so I thought, you know what, if I get it, she can just have fun putting the animals in and out. She loves things that open and close at the minute, and I just thought it'll be perfect. So I'm really, really happy with that. It took me quite a while to track it down. I've been looking on Vinted for ages, and then it just clicked in my mind, why don't you look on eBay? Which is really strange because eBay was always my go-to, but Vinted is just so much easier to find the stuff you want. But obviously no one actually listed it on Vinted. Went straight on eBay, and there was like 3 or 4 of them up for sale. So I was very, very happy to have found one. Sticking with things from toddler groups, let's go on to Vinted next. And Nellie has been obsessed with these push along toys. I think they're from Orchard Tree, I think. So I ended up picking her up one. It's not quite the same as the one that she used at the toddler group. The one that she used at the toddler group had like bells wrapped around it as well. But this is the slightly shorter one because in a nice way, I don't want all my glass cabinets broken. She's monkey obsessed as well, which is why I went for this design. They do like a flamingo and a couple other ones, but I wasn't going to pay the full price for it. So I picked this one up on Vinted. And yeah, Nellie loves it. To be fair, there wasn't really much wrong with it. There was a little crack and some of the paint is chipped off in places, but Nellie's probably going to do more damage with it as well. So yeah, why not? Other things from Vinted, I have got a jumpsuit that's on the way, but that hasn't arrived yet, so I can't really comment on that. But how adorable is this cardigan for Nellie? Like, oh, I just love it. My nan would have loved seeing Nellie in this. This would have been the type of thing she'd have bought her, to be fair. And yeah, I just can't wait. So that obviously was in 18 to 24 months. And then I also picked up, I just couldn't resist, this little ribbed jumper. I just thought this might look really nice with like a little tartan skirt. To be fair, I've got a photo of me wearing a jumper pretty much like that with a little tartan skirt, so that's probably where they got the inspiration from. But I just thought that was super cute. Then I also picked up, because that was in a bundle, it was like a bundle of 3 tops. How adorable is this little top? Like, it's just so, so cute. And Nellie's bunny obsessed at the minute. She's finally learned to say the word hop. So obviously Miss Rachel sings Hop Little Bunny. So we're bunny obsessed. Every time she sees a bunny, she's like, hop, hop. And then the third thing that was in that like little top bundle was this adorable sweatshirt with like frilly little bits on the top there. As you can probably tell, I like a good sweatshirt because you can layer up with them and they're just easy. So that is that. Plus, also top tip, if you're going out with someone for food and your child or toddler is like Nelly, where she will not wear a bib, take a sweatshirt. Obviously don't have them wear it when they're eating, but whatever mess they get into, put the sweatshirt on over the top when you finish, and you'd never know that there is a magnitude of sins underneath. And then I'm very much going into autumn winter with this, but I saw it and I just couldn't resist. I really want to go to a pumpkin patch this year because we didn't do it with Nelly last year. We were like right in the midst of moving, and I couldn't be doing it. I didn't even have any like boots that would fit at that point. Like wellies didn't fit me. Like I have such an issue with my calves. They just don't fit in boots. So I was really, really struggling at that point. Obviously I've got a pair of boots now. But I was just like, it's too much faff to try and get there in my trainers. Try not to slip over, holding Nelly. Like it was just a big no-no. So I'm going all out this year. So of course I had to pick up a jumper, but how adorable. I know Ellie's going to love it, to be fair. But yeah, it just says little pumpkin on it, and I just thought it was super, super cute. It'll keep her nice and warm as well, and she'll probably be wearing it in January, knowing my luck. But I thought I would pick it up anyway. And then the last thing from Vinted to share with you, you're probably going to take one look at it and go, oh no, not again. Can you tell? I know Ash did when I said that, when I just showed him a little bit of the material, he's like, oh no. This is my favourite jacket, in case you can't tell. I will try and put a photo up of Nelly wearing one of the original ones, but I have had this jacket in 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 18, and this is 18 to 24. Now I know they don't do any bigger than this, so I know this is the last one. I thought it was the 12 to 18 was the biggest, but I managed to track down 18 to 24. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe I'll get her like a nice red coat, who knows. I just love them. I don't know what it is about it. They're super warm, obviously in a nice way. Nellie's not at the age where she needs a coat for being out in the rain as such, because she'll be in her pram the majority of the time with the rain cover on. So she just needs something that will keep her warm, and I just think she looks so, so adorable in it. So yeah, I couldn't resist. Apologies. And then the last couple of things that I wanted to share with you. The first one is a dress, which I will try and do a cutaway for you because you're never going to see it in all its glory. But these are items from Georgia Asda, and this dress, I just saw it when I was doing the food shop and fell in love straight away. Like I couldn't help it. It was coming home with me despite the price, which is a lot more than I would normally pay for a dress. I just thought this was a bit of an investment for future summers to come as well. And we're actually doing a family photo shoot later on today, and I'm going to wear this, hence why I need to hang it up and sort out all the creases and everything. But how adorable. It's got like the little button detail. It's just strappy, little button detail, super, super long. It comes down to my ankles, and I'm 5'1", so it probably is meant to be a midi dress, but midi doesn't work with me. I'm not tall enough, sadly. But amazing thing about this dress, it has pockets, and when I say pockets, they are proper pockets. I have obviously tried it on, and I was able to put my phone in it and it would stay in it absolutely fine. It didn't affect like the style of the dress at all. It wasn't like pulling it down or anything like that. Yeah, it was perfect. So that was that. And then I probably won't bother showing these on. These are basically just skinny jeans, you know, the standard ones. But I wanted to talk about these. These are the, I think you pronounce it Sia, I think, jeans, again from Georgia Asda, and they're amazing. They're so, so comfortable. They're nice, high-waisted, like, yeah, highly, highly recommend. If you're looking for jeans that maybe like, I don't want to say hide your mum tum, but that flatter your mum tum, especially if you've got a C-section shelf like I have. Like, it's so, so difficult to find jeans that are in a lighter colour that actually look okay. Like black jeans obviously look fine because you can't see, but when it comes to like blue denim, it is so, so difficult to find something that doesn't just draw attention to that area. So yeah, I just wanted to mention these because they're amazing and I love them, and I'm gonna have to buy another pair. So that is everything that I picked up recently. I'm sure I'm going to end up buying more stuff. Let's face it, this is me. However, I'm going to try not to because, as you can tell, it's been a little bit of a spendy few weeks and we've got a lot of things planned. There's going to be a lot of vlogs coming your way. I'm also doing a Q&A very soon as well. So lots of things coming your way. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.